Welcome to Cruise1st TV with Derek and Joe, bringing you more unmissable cruise offers around this gorgeous world of ours. In this show, we're in search of the sun in January with some of the biggest names in the cruising world as we head off to the sunny shores of the incredible Bahamas and the treasures of the Caribbean.
Boasting white sandy beaches, crystal clear turquoise waters, and a vibrant cultural tapestry, the Caribbean is the ultimate destination if you're seeking a tropical sunshine escape. You'll experience the enchanting beauty, rich history, delectable cuisine, and a multitude of unique experiences as you wake up at a new island every day. From snorkeling with stingrays off Grand Cayman, climbing waterfalls in Jamaica, to ziplining over St. Lucia's rainforest, and kayaking along Grenada's indented coast. With so much on offer, it's ideal for families, couples, and solo travelers. So if you're ready, let's cruise the Caribbean.
Well, if you're ready to jet off in January, we've got 3 perfect offers, all of which include flying in style and comfort with Virgin Atlantic, enjoying fabulous adventures in Orlando, then soaking up the sun in the Bahamas and the Caribbean.
And all 3 offers take advantage of the cruise line's private paradise resorts too. These are great family holidays, or maybe just the 2 of you stealing some sunshine at a time of year we really need to see it. So we've got Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas coming up and the wonderful MSC Seashore. But let's start with Carnival, the beautiful, colourful, musical fun ships, and a chance to play on a 15-night adventure starting on the 24th of January. Now we're going to fly you in style and comfort on incredible Virgin Atlantic to start your holiday in true style. Oh my word, when you are on board, the most incredible welcome, of course. It's Virgin Atlantic. It's got a huge personality, and there's so much included as well. Big, gorgeous, comfy seats with lovely headrests, the most incredible food and drinks served up to you in style. You've got lots of entertainment on the touchscreen in front of you.
Yes.
You can book up a Wi-Fi package if you want to, and you've got a really generous luggage allowance as well. And of course, we're flying over to Orlando, and when we land in Orlando, we have the most incredible 7-night hotel stay in a Universal hotel. We've even included tickets to Universal Studios and SeaWorld as part of your stay.
Wow.
Now this has got to be seen, right?
Yes, this is absolutely brilliant. It's a capital of fun and excitement, Orlando. And of course, aside from your included tickets, you also have loads of other things to visit. SeaWorld itself, of course, is iconic and world famous, and you have got incredible marine life to view, loads of shows, loads of fun kind of interactive experiences, and my goodness, you'll fall in love with Orlando. Then, of course, there's Magic Kingdom and loads of things nearby in Orlando that you can enjoy, including local springs, great shopping. Now, after your 7-night stay, we are on board the Carnival Glory, and we're going to be on board for 7 nights as we cruise the fantastic Bahamas on a lovely adventure. Now, Carnival, of course, being the fun ships, they're full of colour and energy and life, excitement. It's constantly perpetual. You know, things are going on left, right and centre for you. And it's impossible not to be part of the fun on Carnival. I always think, you know, everywhere you go, there's kind of a reason to be reminded about the fun things in life. And even if you're someone that's a little bit more low key when it comes to your holidays, I guarantee it will kind of excite you in a way that really so few other adventures will. I mean, you'll have lots of sort of games on board that you can join in and be a part of. The game shows are legendary on Carnival with the cruise staff and their team.
They are.
It's infectious fun, isn't it?
Yeah, really good. And a lot of tech goes into their game shows as well. The comedy clubs are absolutely brilliant too. They have family comedy, and then they have something a little more risque in the evening. Fabulous parties on board the deck as well. And this, in a way, if you think about it, you've just had your week in Orlando of fun and all the parks, and then you're stepping onto kind of the sea equivalent of that, aren't you? So you're really not, you know, you're not going from one type of holiday to another, because this is going to feel like a thrill ride all the way.
Well, yeah, it's going to feel like an extension of the kind of the fun parks in Orlando, which is great. You can see the mini golf there. They have a really well-equipped water park as well. Great kids centre. So if you're travelling with the kids, grandkids, nieces and nephews, it is about family fun Carnival. There's a rope course as well. And then, of course, you have got all the day-to-day activities like your basketball right there that you see. The cruise staff and their team will be running things like dance classes, and you have professional dancers leading those too. So if you want to pick up a new skill, this is also a great way to do it. You have fun cooking demonstrations. We can actually take the recipe card home with you. One of my favourite things on Carnival is their legendary molten chocolate cake. Learn how to make it. So we are cruising out of Port Canaveral and straight into the gorgeous Bahamas as we visit Nassau, the capital. Taste of Europe, really, with a Caribbean flavour. It has a lush, tropical, vibrant waterfront with the straw market and the Atlantis Casino as well, where you can go and snorkel with dolphins and sharks even. A day at sea and we're back into Canaveral. We've got a back-to-back cruise for you. So you can maybe when you're in Canaveral, you can head to the Kennedy Space Center for the day, which isn't too far away, and learn all about the history of space travel before you head off again to the beautiful Bahamas, back into Nassau right there. You know, definitely worth another visit because Nassau is packed with fun activities, beautiful beaches, you know, zip lining, you can go kayaking on the ocean, you can do a 4x4 safari. Then it's Princess Keys, which is the own tropical island of Princess, and this is your private paradise where you can snorkel, where you can head out on a banana boat ride, a glass bottom boat. You can get a bungalow, a sanctuary bungalow, which is your own private paradise for the day. So a day at sea sees us back into Port Canaveral, where you'll disembark and we'll fly you back to the UK from Orlando Airport.
I want to do this straight away, don't you? And you can do it much sooner if you want to. These packages are available from November this year right the way through to March. I'm going to give you a price for the 24th of January in just a moment, but there are other dates available across our soggy wet winter. So if you fancy getting away for something a little bit different, then this is cracking. And the end of January, you know how long January is, right? It's about 326 days on average, isn't it? It feels like it. This is the perfect time, whether you are going with the whole family or whether it's just you, getting away, adults playground all the way, then you can do it. Now, included in the price that I'm about to give you for this date, you've got your fabulous Virgin Atlantic Delta flights to and from Orlando. You've got a week's Universal hotel break on International Drive with tickets to Universal Studios and SeaWorld included. Before a week of cruising in the Bahamas with Carnival. Oh, it's a hard life, isn't it? And of course, we fly you back as well. Do you reckon you could deal with this kind of holiday? Lots and lots of sunshine, lots of fun, and an incredible price tag that you can put a low deposit down today as well. Just £249 each today to say, yes, that's my holiday. Thank you very much. I must book my places right now. Who's coming with? Ring round the family, ring round friends that you like to go away on holiday with. Remember, you can go sooner. There are other dates for the package, November right the way through to March. So call the team for prices for other dates. But if this date works for you, just 10% of that price, £249 each today, and you can say, that's happening. And that would be incredible. Right, let's look at your upgrades on board Carnival Glory for that glorious week. Just £99 more to go Ocean View, which is lovely. Just another $299 to go balcony. You know what? You've got a cracking deal there already. If you want to treat yourselves, fine. If you choose not to, you are going to have the most incredible time. And we did the totting up for a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children. Total price $6,299 for the most incredible 2-week holiday, just over 2-week holiday, with flights, remember, included, and tickets as well as the stay in Orlando and the fabulous cruise, and a partridge in a pear tree. It's the time to get it booked right now. Yes, I'm sure you could go closer to Christmas. All the theme parks are open over Christmas as well, so don't let that stop you if you're thinking, right, okay, well that date doesn't work with the school holidays and whatever, but Christmas holes, maybe we can get that holiday into there. Maybe talk to one of our team right now and get planning. 0800 953 4700 when it comes to getting to Orlando. I tell you what, I don't think you can come to a better team than ours here at Cruise First. I was thinking about it when we were talking about the flights in this show are Virgin, because they're doing now a lot more flights actually from the UK directly out to Orlando with their partners Delta as well.
Yeah.
And connecting in the States. So we have an amazing relationship with them. And I was just thinking, how many thousands or hundreds of thousands of people potentially a year do we as a business, just us Cruise1st, send out to Orlando?
Yeah, I mean,
staggering.
And it's such a dream holiday for so many of us.
I can't wait to go.
Particularly for, oh my goodness, you're going to love it.
Can't wait.
You won't want to come back. I know. You know, you want to go into the right hands when you're booking this dream holiday for yourself. So trust us, because we have so many years of experience, and we can make it just picture perfect for you.
Yeah.
So our next January getaway takes us on board one of Royal Caribbean's latest and greatest floating city ships, the incredible Wonder of the Seas, and we are cruising the Western Caribbean with her. Our 10-night trip starts on the 10th of January. Cases packed, and off we go to board our flight with Virgin Atlantic and partners Delta Airlines, enjoying the wonderful welcome on board with Virgin, with a smart fleet of aircraft. Wonderful food, of course, when you're on board as well. Great menus. Spacious seating. I love the ambient lighting on board.
Yes.
Just the dynamism of the Virgin brand. As always, it is distinctively Virgin. And every time I fly with Virgin, I just feel like it's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, something special. That's what you want. You want that special feeling when you're on board, and it's such a lovely welcome. And of course, it's a name we all know, which is brilliant. We are flying to Orlando. No surprise there. We're staying this time for 2 nights before we join Wonder of the Seas. And Orlando, you know, it is just an adult's playground, isn't it? It's great for the kids, but you know what? If you didn't do it the first time around when you were knee-high to a grasshopper, this is your chance to make up for lost time, because you really, in these parks, you see people of all ages, don't you? There's no limits.
Disney adults is a total thing.
Yes, it really is.
But you know, you're going to love the selection of parks: Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Disney Studios, Universal, SeaWorld, you name it. You've got so many options to visit whilst you're there. Then it's time to cruise for the biggest ship in the world. It's Wonder of the Seas, which I know you've been lucky enough to venture on board, Derek.
Yes, well, it was. At the time it launched, it was the biggest ship of the world. Of course, it's been superseded by Icon. But of course, it is an absolute joy. I mean, honestly, so crazy. I loved being on board. I think I was I on board for a couple of days, Mr. P? I can't even remember. I had the most incredible time. Yes, we did some filming as well, didn't we? I loved it.
Did you have to have the knee pads and elbow pads when they put you down the slide?
You know what? I am a daring daredevil.
Oh, you got
as
mats.
You know. Yes, you come down on a mat, so it's brilliant. It's a quicker way of coming down 10 decks as well, you know, rather than taking the elevator. Brilliant to enjoy the carousel. Central Park, honestly, so chilled. You know, if you look at these larger ships and you think, I don't know whether that would be for me, you've got to get on board and you've got to see them, because they are just stunning. You watch everyone having such a great time on board. I mean, zip lining, for instance, on a cruise ship. You might think, I've never zip lined at all. Well, do it on a cruise ship. You know, that's something to write home about. That's something to put in your diary at the end of the day. If you have got family with you, fantastic. You absolutely don't need to have the time of your life, because if you are, oh, look.
Professional rock climber, there we go.
Tell you what, that was really, really good. My advice, and I'm going to say it every time we see this, don't look down, because it's at that point where you lose your nerve. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. It's brilliant. You're totally safe. You're all attached and whatever. It's absolutely brilliant. It's such a good time. And I can understand why, you know, Royal Caribbean really bring it when it comes to a complete holiday. They give you so many different choices. Everyone is vibrant and vivacious. And there are very, very different feeling spaces right the way through the ship. I tell you what I did love, excuse me, about Wonder was the fact that at the Aqua Theatre, you actually had some of the balconies that looked into the boardwalk, which is also where the Aqua Theatre is as well. Yeah. So actually it's possible to get a balcony stateroom that gives you pretty much the bird's eye view of the Aqua Theatre show, which I just thought, to see that from your own balcony,
that's amazing, isn't it?
That's all your dreams come true at once, isn't it?
And like you said, it's a big ship, but there's neighbourhoods. Everything is, you know, divided into the different neighbourhoods around the ship. Like you can have a stateroom overlooking the Aqua Theatre, you can have one overlooking Central Park as well. There's the Tides Bar that moves up and down along Central Park. You know, I love Oasis. I've been on Oasis and Alert, so I've been on the Oasis class ships, and just was blown away by the shows in the Aqua Theatre. But that's not all. You've got your regular shows as well. So these are superb, like heightened Vegas, West End, Broadway combined. There's even an ice show on board. It's amazing for entertainment. We're cruising out of Port Canaveral and we're going to straight away to the perfect day at Coco Cay, which is, I think, the most exciting private island in the Caribbean.
Oh, without a doubt.
It is full of water parks, roller coasters, all of those thrill-seeking things. Guess what? All of the services move island side during the day. So you've got a fully serviced restaurant, several fully serviced restaurants and bars as well. They have beach barbecues, all of that fun stuff. Then there's the shore excursions, such as zip lining, such as snorkeling out on the reef, glass bottom boat, snorkeling with the stingrays, all the kind of things that you can enjoy on this private island.
And it's just huge as well. 700 people from Royal Caribbean work on this island. That gives you a little bit of a picture into how many different offerings they are there for you. Just to relax, enjoy. It's incredible.
Hot air balloon.
Such an experience to enjoy. Yeah, it's crazy.
The hot air
Crazy
balloon,
place. You've never been anywhere like it. Then we cruise on.
Yeah, to fabulous Cozumel, Mexico, which is the home of the ancient Incas and Mayans. You've got Mayan ruins, you've got lush tropical beach, superb shopping right there at the terminal. Some of the best Mexican food on earth. I can testament to that. Then we're on to Roatan, Honduras, which is also it's one of the snorkeling and dive paradises of the world. You might want to head out on the extreme zipline adventure and Mahogany Beach. That's a recommended tour, very, very good. And you, again, right there at the terminal, lots to see and do. Costa Maya or Mahahual is the next port, and you can get a cute little golf cart, which just takes you around the area, which is one of my favourite things to do in this port, and just enjoy that sleepy beachside town, or head off to Chichen Itza, the ancient ruins. We are back into Port Canaveral for our flight back to the UK after our brilliant Bohemian and Mexican adventure on gorgeous Royal Caribbean, one of the most exciting ships at sea, the Wonder.
Do you know, this would be incredible if you have never been to the Caribbean and you've never done a Royal Caribbean ship before. You just want a cheeky little family holiday midway through January. This would be amazing. There are other dates, as you can see, available as soon as now, right now. Yes, please. Right now, all the way through to August next year. So you can make it fit school holidays if you're taking the kids with you. And if you're not, you're just going to test it out, you know, just to see what the Caribbean's like. And then you can tell the kids about it later. Maybe take them another time. Then maybe this 10th of January date works for you. 10 nights all told. You're flying Virgin Atlantic, of course, to and from Orlando. You've got 2 nights there in an international drive hotel. You can go and do the shopping, the parks, whatever you fancy. Then you join Wonder of the Seas, cruising the Western Caribbean, including the amazing perfect day at Coco Cay, which of course is exclusive to Royal Caribbean. You must have heard about it before. We talk about it all of the time. Tell you what, for 10 nights away, just check this out. With flights, with the stay in Orlando, and a 7-night Wonder cruise. Hello. Yeah. You know what? We are always looking for the best deal in town for you, and I think we've just brought it right here at $1,399 per person. That's incredible. I don't know how we've managed to do all of that. Well, I do know, actually, it's the relationship we have with Virgin Atlantic, of course. It's the relationship we have with Royal Caribbean. It's the relationship we have with the accommodation providers in Orlando. And we've struck up those relationships over nearly 25 years. And it pays dividends for you every single time. On this offer as well, if you decide to go for the Ocean View upgrade, we'll upgrade you again to a balcony. So why not have the best of everything? Let's look at those prices to upgrade then, shall we? $299 is the Ocean View price, but you're not just looking out of a window. You're flinging open the doors. I can feel the Caribbean and the Bahamian air coming through. Oh, it's incredible. Other dates on this package from now through to next August. Call our team and we can go through prices for you and find the right deal for you. I have already costed up family prices as well for you. So family of 3, let's say it's 2 adults and a child on a balcony cabin, $4,499 total. Brilliant, that's everyone's flights and everyone's holiday. Family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children, $5,299, and that's on a balcony as well. There you go. And if you want any other calculations done, just talk to the team and we'll do them for you, not a problem. 0800 953 4700. And they are absolutely brilliant. Remember, our team are our team. When you call us, We don't divert your call off to the four corners of the globe for someone to take a message and somebody call you back 3 weeks later. No, it's our team who know cruise in and out. They've been on the cruise ships, they've been with us for a long time, and they've got their eye over all the deals that we've got going at once. So they really are the best people to talk to. 0800 953 4700. Right, yes. Let's do our final jet off in January offer. Flying with Virgin Atlantic is taking us to the Bahamas, Mexico, and the treasured marine reserve belonging to MSC this time. It's 2 weeks away, leaving on the 13th of January, and off to the airport we go. And here we go, away with Virgin Atlantic and their airline partners Delta on an amazing, relaxing flight over to Orlando. Now, the seats are bigger and they're comfier. You get a generous allowance in terms of your luggage as well. It's 23 kilos, which is brilliant. That's your hold luggage, and 10 kilos for the cabin as well, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Great service all the way. I looked at some of the menus. I've looked at many video reviews. The food looks absolutely incredible. And that's just great. Part of the story on board with Virgin Atlantic. And then we arrive in Orlando. We've got 3 nights this time in a fabulous hotel on an international drive. And you can be as free as a bird, head to the parks, head for the great shopping, and you've got plenty of time to kind of do it all. What would be number 1 on your list, Joe?
Magic Kingdom, for sure, if you've never done it before.
Right.
Epcot. That's absolutely a must with its little international areas. Then, of course, Animal Kingdom. You've got Disney Studios. So the Disney parks, 100%.
Yeah.
If you can squeeze it in, Universal as well and SeaWorld. But the shopping is brilliant on International Drive. There's loads of quirky restaurants, lots of theme bars. It is just full of fun and excitement.
Big Bird.
And Big Bird's there, of course. You might find Big Bird. You might find Elvis. You might find the aliens from Toy Story floating along International Drive.
I love Sesame Street. Time for us to cruise after 3 nights in Orlando. MSC Seashore this time. So we're in the Seaside class. Gorgeous, gorgeous ships, as we know, with MSC. They're so striking. And remember, they're all a new fleet as well. So the Seaside class are all, the last few years, which is incredible. So the brand spanking new, and MSC are so good at providing a little bit of something for everyone. There's so much to do on board that you never have that feeling that everyone's together. You're not kind of crowded together, which I like actually. It means that you can go off for a bit of speciality dining and it feels very special. I know the interiors are just crazy.
Well, it's designed after New York, so that's like an ode to Times Square. You've got different restaurants which are kind of the different districts of New York, like Tribeca. Teppanyaki, which is a really fun interactive dining experience where your server flips and throws things and just makes it really fun.
I need to check the menu and make sure the plum wine's still on the menu.
Oh my goodness, you and that plum wine.
Because we're getting on MSC Seaside, aren't we, very soon? Or is it Seascape? Seascape, sorry. There are so many of these sea ships, I forget which one we're going on. And we're talking about same class as well. So I must check the menu and make sure my plum wine is still there. Because otherwise I'm going to have to take the bottle that you bought me.
We'll make sure that we get you some plum wine, don't worry, Derek. Drinking responsibly, of course.
Since we did that, Joe's gifted me a bottle and Mr. P has gifted me a bottle as well, both yet unopened.
Oh, well done. Okay.
No, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I just haven't got around to opening it at home. It's a holiday thing, isn't it? So when we go on Seascape for our Caribbean adventure in November and December, no, I will check it out again. I'm going to have another one of those nights when we're on our Caribbean cruise, and then I'll crack open the ones at home.
I think the mezcal's still sitting unopened on everyone's desks as well from Mexico. But anyway, makes a nice cocktail. Look, it's a pretty bottle anyway.
Yes.
But you can enjoy the fun of the fair on MSC, and then we're off to Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas. Head to the Pirates of Nassau Museum. That's a really fun interactive experience. Go and see some of the lush marine life by snorkel, even scuba if you scuba dive, or just in a glass bottom boat or submarine tour. Then it's Ocean Cay, which is the private island, your own perfect paradise in the Bahamas, which is, so unspoilt because this is a private island. The beaches, the ocean are utterly superb, mind-blowing. If you've never seen it before, you won't believe it. Then we're back into Canaveral for the day, back to back. So lots of things to do in this area. Kennedy Space Centre, great shopping, really nice beach. It's very low-key and relaxed as well. Ron John Surf Shop is a must visit as well. Then we're back into Ocean Cay, and this time, guess what? We've got an overnight. You get to watch the sun sinking down over the Bahamian Ocean. It is unbelievable.
And there'll be a party.
Oh yes,
There will be a party. There's always an evening thing goes on at Ocean Quay.
There'll be a barbecue. There'll be a beach party.
Yeah.
I mean,
everyone goes to the lighthouse.
Yes.
And that's where they'll have live music there, and you'll be bopping till you're dropping.
Oh, can you imagine dancing the night away on your own private beach?
Yeah, thank you.
In the warmest weather imaginable.
Nice.
Oh, it's the dream, isn't it?
You
are living the dream on this cruise. Costa Maya is next for incredible Incan and Mayan history. You can head to Chichen Itza or the Chachobian ruins, where you book an excursion and they'll talk you about the 3,000 years of history. It's fascinating, actually. Then we're into Cozumel. Now you can head mainland to Playa del Carmen just by ferry, where you can go to Tulum, Xcaret and Ichmela, which are all wonderful marine parks and traditional cultural experiences. Speak to your team on board about those adventures. We're back into Canaveral for your flight back to the UK from Orlando.
Look at the lighthouse. That's the lighthouse on Ocean Quay. That's what goes on when the sun goes down. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. Another incredible January getaway then. Remember, we're flying Virgin Atlantic and Delta to and from Orlando on this one. We've got a 3-night hotel stay on International Drive, and then your 10-night cruise to the Bahamas and Mexico, including an overnight stay on MSC's private marine reserve. So a total of 3 days of this cruise. You are there just relaxing exclusively with just the passengers on board the ship. Gratuities included for the cruise as well. And check out this for a price tag. You know what? Almost, when it comes to January, I think kind of no price is too much for this kind of getaway. Do you know what I mean? You just know that by then you are going to really need it. And if you want to make it happen today and book it today, to know that it's happening, a deposit of just £199 each will land it for you if you're quick, subject to availability. If you want to add premium extra drinks just to sweeten the deal, one at a time responsibly, of course, just £25 per person per day, which is massively reduced. That's about a third of the regular price, to be honest with you. It's crazy. And there are other dates for the package ranging from October, so like the next few weeks, right the way through until March. So call the team for prices on other dates. And here are the upgrades for this date in January. Tell you what, how do you pick out of all 3 offers in this show? Because they've all got merit. I mean, I think they all clash date-wise. You can't do all 3, so you are going to have to make a decision on this one. I know they all go to Orlando, but that's the only way they kind of dovetail. But which one are you going to go for? I think they are going to be, all of them, incredible. Please make sure you're as quick as you possibly can to get your deposit down and secure the deal. Remember, there's massive date ranges on all 3 of the offers that we've shown you this time around. So pick a date, talk to the team. If you want to go for the date on screen with the price on it, fantastic. Call the team, get it booked with your low deposit sorted. Then you know you're going in January. Then you know the light is there at the end of the tunnel. You can go through Halloween, you can go through winter and Christmas. You can bear all of that and then know in January that you're escaping for something far sunnier. This is prime time cruising season, and this is the price. I just can't quite get my head around it. I know. It's unbelievable. That's well, I say it's us. Like I'm just looking at that, and I'm like trying to get my head around it. It's our amazing team. This is going to sell out fast, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's all subject to availability, though. So you are going to have to act on it as quickly as you possibly can. You don't want to sell to anybody, but you know what? When a holiday, all the places are sold out, that's it. There's nothing we can do about it. We have to shift you to another date. And they are amazing prices. So get it booked as quickly as you possibly can. I can see everyone smiling at the prospect. So you got to now action it. Pick up the phone, call our team, 0800 953 4700. I'm not telling you, but I'm telling you. See you back here soon. See you soon.